often get asked, how do I start selling on Depop, even if I have no motion on IG or YouTube or even Depop. As someone who's generated over $10,000 in the past 3 months and $1,000 in the past week, I feel like I'm pretty qualified to at least drop you guys some sauce and some information on what I do to get decent sales on Depop. It's working for me, so why can't it work for you? This is one of the easiest side hustles to do. But once you learn how to do it, it's only up from there. But in today's video, I'm going to take you through a day of sourcing, what it's like at the bins, all that good stuff. I'm going to tell you exactly how to source, how to sell, how to take pictures, how to list, how to ship, everything you could possibly need. This is going to be a complete guide. Drop a like, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so first things first, when you're starting to sell on any platform, whether it's eBay, Depop, Mercari, Poshmark, whatever, you need to have good sourcing. What makes good sourcing? Well, if you're consistently getting 5+, 10+ items while you're sourcing, then I'd say you're doing a solid job. You want to be picking up as many items as possible that you can sell. In the beginning, you're going to make mistakes. You're not going to pick up amazing pieces that sell 100% of the time, but we are headed to what is my favorite way of sourcing out of anything. We're heading to the Goodwill bins right now. I think it's going to be an amazing day of sourcing. If you enjoy the bins clips, let's go. My preferred way of sourcing is the Goodwill outlet or the Goodwill bin. The most important thing I can tell you before going to the bins is knowing the rules, just so you don't upset the staff and the other resellers. And also learn as much as you can about brands, what sells, what doesn't. There's tons of variety at the bins, so you need to know what sells and what doesn't. Know if something's old, something's new. Learn about vintage tags, brands, clothes, anything you can about shoes, bags, like whatever you need to learn, whatever you can possibly learn. Try to learn it, and you will learn a lot at the bins too with brands. And just bring, like, if you know somebody's like a reseller or somebody might know something about a tag, don't be afraid to ask them. Most people are super chill. Favorite thing about the bins is how easy it is to make connections with people in the community. Everyone's so friendly, so just put yourself out there, be respectful, and just have a good time, because the bins is awesome. Like, it's my favorite place personally. We had a really good day at the bins. It was pretty short, but we're gonna just go through the little haul real quick. Get the ACG boots, my size. Super cool. Finally, I got to try them on. They fit like a glove. I have one of these. It's like a deer, but I'll take this one too. I just love the material. I love the cool little sweater. Huge sweater fan. Size XL, and it's dated 1994. You guys saw the bin. Nice little Colorado tee, a New York tee with some flags on it. And then my favorite find of the day, the Packers. Super sick. It's got lightning and stuff. Dated 1994. But yeah, $10 is what I ended up paying for everything. I'm super stoked. We're headed to All Goods, but today is a sad day because I am selling my Nirvana Nevermind tee to Kevin from Bad Vintage Finds. Go drop him a follow on IG. He definitely deserves it. But with that being said, going to flea markets, vintage markets, all sorts of different things are amazing ways to source. You don't want to just stick to one way of sourcing. As much as I love the bins, I can't rely on the bins for everything. I have found some amazing things outside of the bins. I've also found some amazing things in the bins. But the more things you do, the more chances you have of finding that grail that you've been looking for. But let's go check out All Goods. Let's go sell that Nirvana tee, and maybe we'll find some more vintage. Got the bag for all the vintage. We're walking over there now. Let's see if we can find some stuff. Cool event. It was nice to say hi to people I knew from the bins. Sounds like everybody's doing awesome there. They're killing it. Good for them. I'm happy for them. We're gonna head home now. I got so much laundry to do, and we're just gonna reset a little bit, get everything pictured, cleaned. We're gonna package up some orders. Just got back from All Goods. We did not find anything, unfortunately. Here are my orders from Monday and Tuesday, and then from last night that we have to ship. You wanna make your shipping as streamlined as possible, because you gotta ship out like 20, 30 orders. It is not fun if you gotta like spend 20+ minutes on just one order. When print out the slip, and then you gotta cut it, and then you gotta tape it. Just don't do that. Get yourself a label printer. It's like $50. Speaking of label printers, here's mine. You get like 250 or so of the actual labels themselves, but you just turn it on, connect it to your computer, and then it spits out your label. You can go to the mailers and put it right on your mailer. I highly recommend getting like a bag or something like that, even just like an IKEA bag that you can toss all your packages in, and you can just roll up to the post office and dump them. Don't be trying to carry your packages in your arms. It's not very efficient. So now is my least favorite part. We got to take pictures of everything down here. My biggest piece of advice when doing listings is to like throw on some music, make it fun. Try and make it fun at least, because in my opinion, it's the worst part of reselling. But when you're taking pictures, please listen to this piece of advice because it's very important. You want to have the same background for all your pictures because it'll just look clean on your page and make people recognize like what pictures are yours. We're doing all mine on this grass turf that I just got. It was like $50. So you can go the grass turf way like I did, or you can just like do it on concrete. You can do it on grass outside if you want. The possibilities are endless. Like just pick whatever feels best for you. And I recommend doing flat lays. It makes it so much easier to like present your items in a clean way. Like if you put them on a hanger, like I've seen hanger pictures, I just don't like them. I tried them. It makes listing super easy. It's just not the best way to do it. So obviously I can't tell you exactly which one you should do, but highly recommend doing flat lays because it just looks so much better. So now that we talked about taking pictures, let's talk about actually listing the item. I could do a whole separate video on just the Depop algorithm and how to be first at the top of the searches and like how to optimize for that, but that's not what this video is about. If you want a video about me going deeper into the Depop algorithm, just let me know. Maybe I'll do it in the future. So let's talk about listings. When listing my items, I always put keywords in there like Y2K, Fox Racing, or tribal, because those are things that people might be looking up in a t-shirt. And don't be afraid to take your time with this because this is the most important part, getting your item in front of people's eyes. And if you have those good pictures, they'll click on it and hopefully potentially buy. I see a lot of people underestimating this one thing, and that's putting hashtags on your items. You can use a max of 5. Make sure you use all 5 because all 5 of them can help drastically when listing items and getting them in front of people's eyes. And after that, of course, don't forget to just fill out all the random things. Put in the styles, put in the Y2K, all that good stuff. Put in what it fits under. Don't just put random stuff. It doesn't work if you just put random stuff. It might if you pick the right random stuff, but just take the time and fill it out. It will get faster the more you do it, so just keep doing it. And speaking of keep doing it, make sure you post decent amount of time. I try to post at least 10 items a day, like throughout the day, and that helps me get sales even on like Mondays or Tuesdays when people really aren't buying as much. If you don't have enough items, that's totally fine. Just refresh your listings. To refresh your listing, just hit edit listing and then save. That's literally it. And that's something that not a lot of people know about, that people need to start doing. So make sure you're refreshing your old listings if you're not posting. Okay, so this next part is going to sound a little bit controversial, but I don't think you should focus 100% of your time on Depop reviews, because how many times are you out there purchasing something, you're like, oh, let's go see their reviews. No, I've never looked at somebody's reviews whenever buying something. I don't know, something you might, maybe you're weird like that, but don't focus all your time on your reviews. If you want to leave like a little like thank you note or something whenever somebody buys something, or like some stickers or whatever, that's totally fine. Like awesome, go do that. But I'm not going to sit here and encourage you to spend all your time on trying to get good reviews, because reviews are really just a vanity metric in my opinion. That sounds very controversial in the Depop community, but I don't think reviews mean all that much, and personally I don't spend too much time on them. That does not mean just take days to ship your items. You want to ship your stuff in a timely manner and make it look good, make it smell good when you ship them. Don't just put dirty clothes into envelopes. Please don't do that. That is horrible. If you ever order something, would you want it to show up smelling like cigarettes? Make sure you wash all your stuff. Make sure it's folded nicely and you got your own mailers. My mailers costed, I think it's like 12 to 20 cents per mailer, which is a very good price. You can go on Amazon, find 100 of these for like 20 or so bucks. Super easy to find decent mailers, so that should not be an issue for you guys. When you are shipping out in bulk though, like if you're going to try to do 100 plus sales, make sure you get yourself a label printer. But enough about all that. I could go into so much detail on the Depop algorithm, all sorts of little things you can be doing, but we will save that for another video. If you do have any questions though, please leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. That being said though, drop a like, consider subscribing. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.